Hello and welcome, I'm your host KB, and you're watching the Retrospective. Fantastic Max was an animated TV series which was produced by Hanna-Barbera and first aired in 1988. Fantastic Max! The show stars Max, an adventurous diaper-clad baby voiced by the relatively unknown Ben Ryan Ganger, who also did voice work for Dink the Little Dinosaur, if anyone remembers that series. The character of Max strikes me as sort of a precursor to the Rugrats, being that unbeknownst to his family, he communicates with his friends and lives in his own world where all these amazing adventures happen. Unlike Rugrats, however, Fantastic Max has more of a sci-fi feel to it, with episodes often taking place in space, and instead of babies and toddlers, his companions here are toys.
Good. Coast's clear. AB, where are you?
You really shouldn't throw your toys around, Max.
AB, whose full name is AB Sitter, which is, I know, super creative, is a character constructed out of blocks and acts as the rational parental figure for the show. He's voiced by Greg Berger, a fairly prolific voice actor from the 80s and 90s who still does a lot of work today. Also along for the ride is FX, a magical toy alien with a pull string voiced by Nancy Cartwright, who ironically enough also voices Chucky Finster from the Rugrats, which I mentioned earlier. But Cartwright is best known for her iconic role as Bart Simpson.
Ay, caramba!
There's no real main villain or antagonist of the show, but there are some reoccurring antagonists such as Ben, who is Max's neighbor and rival, Dumpin' Jack Trash, a rapping garbage man, and XS, who is FX's annoying cousin. There's also no real set formula or overall theme to the show's storylines, which I think adds a bit of fun to the series as it makes it more unpredictable.
Psst! Hey, kid!
Who said that?
Me, the big orange guy.
The big orange guy. Very good trick, Max. How do you do it?
Wasn't me, AB. This kid talked.
If you believe that, I have a yodeling cactus I'll sell you cheap.
Let's go, everybody.
Catch you out now, Mr. Cat. Catch you later.
There are some recurring gags in the series, which mainly relate to the fact that Max is a baby, such as him having to be changed during episodes, and you will regularly hear him use his catchphrase, dirty diapers, in basically every episode.
Dirty diapers! Dirty diapers! Dirty diapers, not Dumpin' Jack! Dirty diapers, what was that? Dirty diapers, we gotta come up with some dough!
Visually, the show is bright and colourful, with cute and kid-friendly art designs and bubbly characters. The space setting lends itself to seeing some fantastic and fun worlds which we can explore.
Here we are, guys! The sweetest little corner of the universe! The Candy Cluster System! Oh, wow!
And me on a diet.
While not amazing, the theme song for the show is still pretty catchy, and I must admit has stuck with me throughout the years.
Well, along came Max, and the fun time started. I'd laugh until I'd cry. He's dynamite in those 4-ply diapers. He's my kind of guy. Well, there goes Max on a big-time mission. Will he lose or win? Yes, it all depends on that 4-ply diaper, and that's AIDS again.
Overall, the show is well produced, but there's nothing substantial here in the way of characters or storylines that would warrant re-watching the series. And it's just one of many shows from the 80s and early 90s that was short-lived and basically forgotten today. What I find surprising is that considering the childlike nature of the show, there wasn't any merchandise produced for the series. I'm not sure why that's the case, but it could be due to the show not being a hit, as it only ran for 2 seasons and a total of 26 episodes.
We've got to go back to Prestidigitoid right away. We took the wrong bag. This is Flim Flam's bag of tricks.
Dirty diapers!
No, I'm afraid he's got the dirty diapers.
That means Flim Flam's doing this show with...
I can't believe it. Let's see what I can pull out of a diaper.
I didn't watch the show during its original run, but did discover it in the mid to late 90s as part of the Boomerang lineup on Cartoon Network. Currently, the show doesn't have any DVD releases, and I don't really expect that will change anytime soon, as I don't think there's much demand for it. There were some VHS tapes released for the series, but today they're super rare. So if you're wanting to catch some episodes, you can watch them on YouTube, but unless you're looking for that nostalgic fix, I think you can give the show a miss.
Excuse me, pardon me? Where you been at, Fex? We gotta have popcorn at the movies. Whoa!
Sterling B. Peeves presents Gators of the Lost Mega Hit of the Third Kind Phone Home.
Well guys, thanks very much for watching this episode. Please do me a favor and subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch you guys on the next episode of The Retrospective.